Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Novia Gerungan. I'm a student at English Education Department, Faculty of Languages and Arts, Universitas Negeri Manado. So, in this video, I'm gonna share about why critical thinking is important to us. In this modern digital era, we must have critical thinking skills. Yeah, these statements are correct because critical thinking is the main general thinking skills. What does this mean? It means that no matter what path or profession you pursue, these skills will always be relevant and will always be beneficial to your success. They are not specific to any fields. People who are in the market, selling stores, and people in the office must also have this skill. Yeah, it is. These skills is important, right? For those who go to college, schools, as well as employed are also required to have critical thinking skills. Because these skills are not limited in their benefits but are widespread and indispensable in today's digital era. So, what is critical thinking? Critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally about what to do or what to believe. These skills are not limited in their benefits, but widespread and indispensable in today's digital era. Another definition, critical thinking is the ability to make informed decisions by evaluating several different sources of information objectively. So the question is, why critical thinking is important to us? In my opinion, it's easy because we are not easily triggered and fooled like this picture. Yep, the digital era nowadays is very dangerous for us if we don't know how to respond well. So critical thinking is one solution for us to face this problem in our daily lives, such as choosing well and carefully when we shopping is one example. We need to properly analyze the goods we buy, whether the food we consume is good for health. Then we need to question every information we get from social media. And for me, the role of critical thinking is very important when we use social media for every community in general and as students. There is a simple example of critical thinking in society. Critical thinking as a student is mandatory. Why? Because one of the goals of education is to teach us to be able to solve problems not only by knowing enough but to researching why and how. Our future depends on technology, information, and innovation. Critical thinking is needed for our fast-growing economics to solve problems as quickly and as effectively as possible. It is the process of using focus and self-control to solve problems and set and follow through on goals. It utilizes other important life skills like making connections, communicating, and perspective taking. Basically, critical thinking helps us make good sound decisions. Critical thinking is not limited to a specific subject, but it is the capacity of a student to think in a more rational and clear way. Critical thinking is important for students as it gives the ability to think in the right way and solve problems in a more efficient and methodical way. The decisions that you make affect your quality of life. And if you want to ensure that you live your best, most successful and happy life, you are going to want to make conscious choices that can be done with a simple thing. When we think critically, we think on our own as we trust ourselves more. Critical thinking is key to creating independence and encouraging students to make their own decisions and from their own opinions. Critical thinking is crucial not just for learning but for life overall. Education isn't just a way to prepare ourselves for life, but it's very much life itself. Learning is a lifelong process that we go through each and every day. Last but not least, why critical thinking is important to our life. Because without critical thinking, how can we really live a meaningful life? We need this skill to self-reflect and justify our ways of life and opinions. Critical thinking provides us with the tools to evaluate ourselves in the way that we need to. So how to improve your critical thinking? It's simple. When we face many things in our life, ask yourself with the question and find the answer. Use the right searches for your questions to guide, and don't forget to read a book. So that's all my videos about critical thinking. Thank you.